Dalton sees Veronica in the parking lot after school. They start talking to each other. Meanwhile, in the Dream Love Theater, Dalton and Veronica from Heathers 2 are talking to each other in the realm where parallel narrative is taking place. Do you want to get some popcorn? Sure. Veronica and Dalton come back to their realm from the realm where parallel narrative takes place and go to the concession stand for popcorn. They start eating their popcorn and having a conversation. This is fascinating. We are watching our younger selves in a parallel narrative. To Heathers. It's amazing to see the scenes that took place that were not included in the movie. Yeah, people are fans of Heathers should see parallel narrative to get the whole story. The real story of Heathers is really the original movie, along with the parallel narrative. Dalton and Veronica went back into the theater to watch the rest of the parallel narrative. They come out of the Dream Love Theater to a beautiful moonlit evening and were greeted by Kando and Isidorex. It's nice to see you. Hi. It's nice to see you, Kando and Isidorex. Are you getting along? Our romance is blossoming. Can we come to your lake house? That's not very polite, Kando. You don't just invite yourself to my lake house. Why not? Because it's not proper etiquette. You're supposed to wait for the person to invite you. If they do invite you, then you graciously accept their invitation. We're coming to your lake house. What? You are not coming to my lake house. You have not been invited. We are coming to your lake house. Stay out of it. Is it Dorex? You and Kando are not coming to my lake house. Either Isidorex and I come to your lake house, or you're going to be teleported to Planet Janiku. You can't teleport us to Planet Janiku, Kando. Watch me. Kando and Isidorex got out of their spaceship and travel back to Planet Janiku. You don't really think Kando can teleport us back to Planet Janiku, do you? Let's hope not. I don't want to live with a bunch of aliens. Let's go to your lake house. Sure. Dalton and Veronica went back to Veronica's lake house. They had a wonderful evening. They got up the next morning and went for a walk along Lake Serenity. It was a breezy and warm morning in late June, and there was a brightness to the day that lent itself to an eternal optimism. This place is beautiful, Veronica. I would really love to see you purchase a lake house. Believe me, I want to. I can't afford it. If I moved in with you, you could afford it. That'd be nice. You have to be faithful if you want to keep me. Okay, I'm going to skip to the next notebook. Okay, so this is Heathers. Heathers 2, which if you saw the movie Heathers, I'm writing a sequel to it that I've been writing for several years. It's more like a continuing saga. It could be like not more like a miniseries, let's put it this way. It is one long script, but I don't want to stop writing it. I just want to keep writing it. But just now I just got to figure out how to get it produced. Okay. Okay. So wait a minute. I'm trying to find in this notebook where this continues. I'm skipping past a few parts that I'm sick of saying. I want to. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's go to some juicy stuff. That's fun to say. Okay, I agree with that. I don't like dealing with JD and his dad's construction company as a renter of this house, especially considering the fact that JD is bitter about me leaving him. It's like he has this pathetic jealousy whenever he sees me with you. What is it that keeps you here despite such unnerving circumstances? It's the house itself. I feel great in this house. This house seems to communicate with me on a subliminal level, giving me a sense of eternal pleasure and security as it illuminates my soul with the knowledge of the truth of limitless beauty as I wander through labyrinthine realms of indescribable transcendence. Really? You feel all that inside of this house? I was just looking outside the window the other day and saw a bum eating scraps of food out of your garbage can. This place gives me a feeling of being eternally disgusted by the utter depravity of a humanity that, despite having evolved sociologically, economically, technologically, and intellectually, still lives in a disordered state. Oh, the guy who eats my garbage? He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of yours. The guy who eats scraps of food out of your garbage. Yes, he is. First of all, why would you befriend a bum who eats your garbage? He's not a bum. Come again? He's not a bum. He most certainly is not a bum. I always thought that if you ate garbage out of garbage cans, that would seem to imply that you are a bum. Here's the difference. He eats my garbage because he likes it. He's actually a multimillionaire with a strange fascination with garbage. He's part of a secret society of garbage eating millionaires, unbeknownst to most people except for me and now you. We're on a quest to find a perfect meal that they harvested from people's garbage. They compare results with each other and hold discussions about the nuances and subtleties of the garbage that they have eaten. As a matter of fact, there's a cable television station that is only available to them where they have a weekly show about the different homes that they ate garbage at. They have episodes. They tape episodes and have discussions about trash cuisine in a similar way to the show Check Please. That's really bizarre. What's the guy's name who eats your garbage? I don't know. I was just kidding. I didn't know that you saw somebody eating my garbage. Really? You saw somebody eating my garbage? Yes, I did, Veronica. I think he should move. Okay, so that was a bizarre incident that you happened to see. Assuming that that is the exception and not the rule, I'm going to keep my lake house. I know it is a beautiful place. When I walk along the lake with you, my soul is transported to a place of existence where a plane of existence, whereupon I feel the numinous glow of my soul, my self-awareness, in a place of otherworldly pleasures that can only be felt by the union of the souls of lovers who have found each other on this fleeting temporal plane of existence in a society of people, many of whom inhabit mortal physical forms, animated by souls that are dead to the sublime and transcend the feelings of an alive soul. I feel that way when I'm with you too. These pleasures that I feel are not strictly physical pleasures derived from a mortal physical form, but the transcendent pleasures of a soul that has found its soulmate and is enlightened by the awareness of the existence of higher levels of reality beyond this illusory plane of existence. Yeah, I agree. Awesome. Would you like to take a walk to the lake? Sure. That'd be wonderful. Let's go. Veronica took a walk along Dalton and Veronica took a walk along Lake Serenity. They went back to Veronica's lake house and proceeded to have a wonderful evening. Dalton and Veronica get up the next morning and took just trying to find the page in this notebook where this continues. Okay, I think I got it. I'll walk to the Lake Serenity. What a beautiful afternoon, isn't it? It is. The warm summer breeze massages my skin as I look upon the placid waters of Lake Serenity, finding meaning and significance in nature and love and destiny in the cosmos. Would you like to take a walk around town? Sure. Dalton and Veronica drove into town. Look, Dalton, they are showing the original Heathers as a matinee at the Dream Love Theater. Look, it's an enhanced version of the movie. It's titled Heathers Seen by the Eyes of Love. They walk up to the ticket booth to purchase their tickets. They find Mike Meyer at the ticket booth. That's correct. The movie is titled Heathers Seen by the Eyes of Love because it is a film containing not only the movie, but the movie being watched by me at home. On the movie screen, you see the movie itself, okay, and me, Mike Meyer, at home watching the movie on a rented video on my television. You see the expressions on my face that convey the emotions that I felt during each scene of the movie. When you look into my eyes during a particular scene, my emotions and my notions relating to that scene can be gleaned by observation. The exact moment that I fell in love with Winona Ryder watching Heathers on video at home can be seen in my eyes. So you're not only seeing the movie, but you're watching me watching the movie and getting a sense of the emotions that the movie inspired in me and how my love for Winona Ryder was brought to life by the movie. Give us 2 tickets for it. Sure. Dalton and Veronica are sitting in the movie theater in a love embrace, watching Heathers Seen by the Eyes of Love. They can. Okay, I'm just trying to find where this continues in my notebook. They can clearly see the moment that Mike Meyer fell in love with Winona Ryder by the look on his face as he's watching the movie. It seems to be such a transcendent moment for him that he has a new perspective on life, and the sublime beauty of merely being alive as a human being is given a profound meaning and significance that is bestowed upon immortal human beings. They walk out of the movie theater into a beautiful moonlit evening. All of a sudden, as I am riding Heathers 2 at home in Park Ridge, Illinois, I look out the window and see Winona Ryder in a baby blue Porsche in front of my townhouse. She's looking at me through the window and starts honking. I run out of the townhouse to greet her. Winona, is that you, Winona Ryder? It sure is. Winona Ryder in the flesh. This is amazing. I was just inside my townhouse writing a scene for Heather's too when I saw you outside in your car. By the way, that's exactly the car for my script for Heather's too. That's the baby blue Porsche with brown leather interior, exactly as I imagined it for my story. I know. Been driving around in Heather's too. You've been driving it around in Heather's too? Yeah. Your writing is so powerful that I've been projected into the realm where Heather's too exist. There, I met the character that I put in the archetypal existence, Veronica Sawyer. I'm driving her car. I drove it out of that realm into reality. Do you feel like going for a ride? Sure, but this is Veronica Sawyer's car. If she finds out I have it, she'll be angry. Why don't you just drive it around for a while, then bring it back? Sure. Do you want to drive to Petaluma, California, the town where I grew up? Sure, let's go. Mike gets into the car and they go on to Route 66 out to California. I love this car. The brown leather seating is so comfortable, and the sound system in the car is so good. I'm so excited to see your town where you grew up. Thanks. I've been wandering around the realm where Heather's 2 takes place. I like what you have been writing. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. Yeah, I've been writing the script for years. It's really a continuing saga of the film. I enjoy writing it so much, I don't want to bring it to a conclusion. If we make the film, we can edit a lot of it, keeping in the best parts and working them into a narrative. The parts that don't make it to the film can still exist as an extension to the movie. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's so nice to be cruising along Route 66 with you. I can't wait to show you the town where I grew up. I can't wait to see it. They continue to drive along Route 66. Route 66, Route 66. Seeing many sights in mid-America, such as small towns and farms. They finally get to California. They take the long drive to Northern California to Petaluma. They are driving through Petaluma. This is such a charming town. The people look so pleasant. There are such nice looking stores and houses here. It was a great town to grow up in. I did have some problems with some of the other students in high school, so I was homeschooled. I went into the American Conservatory Theater, known as ACT, ACT, where I acquired a love of acting and met people of my kind who were also very artistic and loved acting. I've read all of that and more. It infuriates me to hear that you were bullied at Petaluma High School. You're a beautiful goddess. I've gotten over it. Let's not talk about that now. I want to help you get back at them. Don't worry about it for now. All of a sudden, I see Veronica Sawyer and others too walking along a sidewalk in Petaluma. Look, it's Veronica Sawyer from Heather's too. I see her. Veronica Sawyer walks up to the car. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my car was. I'm sorry, Veronica. I just wanted to borrow it to show Mike the town where I grew up in. Give it back, Winona. Could I have it for a few more days, Veronica? Mike and I are having so much fun with it. No, Winona, give it back. I want my car back. Please. I want it for a few more days. Give it back. With that, Winona ignores Veronica and drives off at a frantic pace with Mike out of town and heads for Los Angeles. We better get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Veronica Sawyer hails a cab and asks a crazy cab driver to chase after Mike and Winona, which he does. This is fucking wild. We were being chased by Veronica Sawyer. Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder are being chased at Veronica Sawyer's car from the realm where Heather 2 takes place, here in reality by Veronica Sawyer in a taxi. It sure is. Can you write Veronica back into that realm where Heather 2 takes place? Yeah, but isn't it kind of fun being chased by her? Yeah. Let's let it go on for a while. I think we ditched her. Oh, here we are in Los Angeles. Do you want to take a walk around and enjoy the town? Sure. They got out of the car and walked around. They had a wonderful evening. Mike and Winona are walking around Los Angeles in the evening, admiring some of the streets, some of the sights. Wow, Winona. Los Angeles in the evening. I love how the city really lights up in the evening. Yeah, Los Angeles in the evening is such a uh, um, oh, experience that heightens your awareness. If you look at the Los Angeles area from an aerial perspective in the evening, you see a place illuminated by the flow of cars on highways and houses in the valley lit up by some kind of presence. That presence that I'm feeling here in Los Angeles in the evening seems to be some kind of epiphenomenological emergence that was born out of psychic energy emitted by people through their thoughts and social interactions that has become the defining characteristic of a diverse people, both indigenous to the land here and new to it. The combination of native people here and people who are new to this place or just passing through it is something that gives a person notions of transcendent possibilities. I agree with that. I wonder where Veronica Sawyer is. This place must really seem foreign to her. She is a character in the movie Heathers 2 and is suspended here in Los Angeles in reality. Let's let her roam around here in reality for a while. It's kind of fun trying to guess where she is. Also, I'm really enjoying the car. I'm really enjoying her car. Yeah, I agree. Isn't it beautiful here in the evening? Yes, it is beautiful here in the evening. Even just to wander around here in the evening alone would be a sublimely pleasurable experience. So a person can get to know him or herself on a transcendent level and find his or her place along the time space continuum within the soul of the humankind, within the soul of humankind. To be here with you in the evening is a feeling of such profound pleasure that it gives meaning and significance to the aforementioned. I agree. Let's kiss. Sure. They kissed and went to bed together. They got up the next morning and had a wonderful afternoon. The evening arrived, and Mike and Winona drove into downtown Los Angeles in Veronica's car. They start talking. It's so nice to be with you, Winona. What I really like is how I have access to you as the character Veronica Sawyer as an archetype whenever I watch Heather's and you in person when I'm with you. As a matter of fact, whenever I watch any of your movies, I feel that union of souls with you on a profound level. Those are just different aspects of. Um, I'm trying to find the notebook where this continues. I would have. Hmm, my love for you. There's a love I feel for you when I am either alone thinking about you or watching a movie of yours. The love I feel for you when I'm alone with you is a love that I can enjoy in the most idealistic fashions I control. The love I feel for you when I'm with you is a love that must be validated by the return of your love for me. In that sense, it is out of my control and yet is unconditional, Winona. I hereby validate my love for you, your love for me. Winona, that makes me so profoundly happy. Me too. Uh, uh, Winona? Yes, what is it, Mike? We have to stick together. Together we are immortal. Immortal? Yes, immortal. You are the enchantress of the sea. You are my destiny. When I make love to you on the beach, by the ocean we shall both become immortal. That is the power of our love. That's beautiful. Can you describe immortality? It will be a union of our souls in a place so beautiful and full of pleasure that can only be experienced by transcendent souls that have discovered the light of knowledge and eternity. Wonderful. Hey, look out the window. It's Veronica Sawyer and Canto from Planet Jontague. What would she be doing with Cando? Veronica has been developing a relationship with Cando. Cando was heartbroken over losing his dogs, and Veronica has been trying to console her. Oh, look, it says it dogs with another alien. It's going to be interesting to hear what you write next. I can't wait to make love to you. For now, would you like to take a walk along the ocean? Sure. Mike and Mona walked along the ocean. They had a wonderful evening.